nerdy crew of nerdiness. Howdy doody. Oh, hey, Tate. What's up? Oh no, I just realized I don't remember what size hook I used on this stupid Pokemon. Heck. And there's no hint on here at all. Oh. Drats. Petey, welcome back. I don't know if this is... Oh, I feel like this is not the right size hook. I don't remember what size I used. Oh no! Aeolus, hello! Panic. Oh, cool! Thanks for checking out the VODs from one of the crochet videos. Yeah! So Mondays are my mental health Mondays. We just chill out, hang, vibe, real talk when it comes to mental health strategies or things that I'm going through. I just need to get off my chest. If you guys have things you want to get off your chest, it is a safe place to do so. There's no judgment. There's no harassment. There's no formal advice giving because I am not a trained psychologist. I am a music therapist. I don't specialize working on mental health, but I can go through what I'm doing in my own personal therapy and stuff that has helped me or anybody else in chat what has helped them. But I do want to make that disclaimer that I am not going to be your personal therapist for anybody that's in chat, but you're welcome to talk about things that are going on in your life if you feel like you want to get that off your chest, or if you want to offer suggestions and input, you are more than welcome to. Just remember that this is a safe place, that we are not harassing or judging anybody else when they do speak up. And they've recently changed this Pretzel Rocks, which is the music that I'm using in the background. They just changed it as I don't know when, but I just used it for the first time today. And my favorite channel is no longer part of the free program, so I'm going to have to look and see how much the pricing is for the annual subscription. I feel like it's going to be more expensive than I want to, but they have a Black Friday sale happening right now. Let's actually look that up. Let's see here. Let's see. How much would it be to upgrade? Currently, the upgrade it's $15 a month, but what if I click on this? What does it do? Okay, so it takes it down to $99 for the year. It's normally $150 a year, so it would take it down to $100. Which, I mean, is not too terrible. What's 100 divided by? Yeah, $99. Ugh, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth $100 just to have free music in the background. I really don't. I don't think it's worth it to... I mean, you guys are okay with the music that currently... The other thing that happens with the paid subscription is it takes away all the posts that it does in chat, like it just did right now, where it tells you the now playing in the song and all that. It takes that away from the chat, so it doesn't fill up the chat box, which is nice. But again, is it worth $100? I could put that $100 towards something else for the stream. Exactly, Kev. Money is better spent elsewhere. Even with the $50 off for Black Friday, I still don't think I'm gonna do it. I would rather put the $100 towards something else. How was yesterday? Yesterday was wonderful. I had such a great time with my friend Monica, and she introduced me to her friend Melanie, and we went down to House Wine off of Barton Springs. It was really, really yummy food, and I had a lavender berry sangria that was super yummy. I'd never been there. I'm not a wine person. I'm not a wino. I don't know what good wine is, but I know what a good sangria is. So I was happy that they had a sangria that was really good. Tanked, cover your ears. You're too young. You don't know. You used to go there once a week after work. Your old boss showed it to you. Nice. Yeah, I was glad that my friend Monica had offered for me to carpool with her, because there would have been no way I would have found that place. It was tucked away in weird little parking areas, and you knew the owner, and there's not. They've completely I don't know if you've been recently, but apparently they've completely revamped everything, and it's all been upgraded, and it looks completely different according to my friendos who go there all the time. Again, it was my first time. I don't know. But yeah, it's apparently really, really different. The whole area, not just House Wine itself, but the whole area is completely different. It's been built up and renovated and all that kind of stuff. But it was really good. I had the salmon tapas little plate, and I had their veggie plate with spinach artichoke dip. And then as a table, we split the olive cheese ball tapas with gluten-free crackers, which was really good as well. So I had a lot of food. I had a lovely sangria. We had really, really good girl time and girl talk. Ended up I have a ton in common with the mutual friend Monica's friend Melanie. So that was good. And I've been invited to, we're going to do a girls game night sometime and play like Ticket to Ride and whatnot, just to start building it up. And I mentioned them, I was like, I really appreciate being invited into like a girls group, because that's something I'm really missing. They are still older than me, which is not unusual for me. I tend to hang out with the older crowd. I would love to have girls that are around my age more so, but they're in the same lifestyle. At least one of them is in the same lifestyle that I am, where she's she's not single, but she's dating somebody, and she's not married, no kids, just a fur baby, plays games, that kind of stuff. So I kind of wanted a crowd that caters towards that versus just the singles. I called it, so I was like, I don't want to be the single hoeing myself out phase, but I'm also not the old married couple married with children's phase. I'm in that single mingle phase. That's what I called it last night. I'm not the young 20s bar hopping, going to the club all the time. And I'm also not staying at home married with children either. Does Sonic make a sangria slushie? I wish. See, I love olives, so I was excited for it, as long as it wasn't green olives, but I couldn't even tell there were olives in there. It had so much extra cream cheese that I couldn't even tell that there were olives in there to begin with, much less I didn't know what kind of olives. Didn't bother me one bit. But yeah, we had girl talk. I gotta talk some shit about my ex a little bit. I tried not to monopolize the conversation on him, just because I don't want to be spending my energy talking about him. There's no point. Doesn't bring me joy to talk shit on somebody. It also doesn't bring me joy to rethink the memories that I had with him. So I am excited to have my therapy session with my therapist this week to reprogram my brain to just block all of that out. And then we talked about board games a little bit. We talked about work. We talked about medical stuff. We talked about how Melanie lost her dad this year unexpectedly, and I lost my brother unexpectedly this year. She had massive surgery this year. I have the same diagnosis she had, and I had a lesser version of the same surgery. I also had a surgery the beginning of this year. I mean, we had a lot of things in common that we didn't need to have in common, but we did anyway. Definitely didn't need to be things we had in common, but it worked out, I guess. Exactly. It's time to move on. Only look back on what I can improve on. It's just human nature to do so. I agree. I need to look back and see what I can take from my relationship that I had, positive and negative, and learn how to take that into my next future relationship. And know the red flags, which I'm really good at noticing now. I'm really noticing the red flags and the beginnings of toxicity, and I've noticed my triggers on when I'm starting to have anxiety or panicking or overthinking or any of that kind of stuff. I'm really noticing a lot of those. So it's therapy for me is going really, really well. It's expensive since my insurance doesn't pay for it anymore. It only pays for my first 8 therapy sessions per year. And I'm reached those very quickly after my brother died. I did weekly sessions with him during my grief process, and then once I was able to process some of that grief, I went back to the every other week or every 3 weeks. Once you go through, it's kind of surprising how much more aware of other people's behavior you become, which is nuts because mental health is a crisis, and I know. That was one of the things we talked about, was how in America, we are the only country in the world that advertises medications on TV and on the radio. That we're actively showing the world and showing our community, hey, take this medication, take this medication, take this too. That we are just advertising all these different drugs and pharmaceuticals, and we are so overly medicated in this country. Not getting political at all, I'm just saying it's a fact. We are overly medicated for mental health concerns like depression, anxiety, that kind of stuff. It's nuts. It's crazy. Because 4 or 5 years ago, I mentioned it to my to my primary care doctor that I was having panic attacks. And I just wanted to put it on my record. I didn't want to do anything about it. I just wanted to put it in my medical record so I had note of it to keep an eye on it. And she was telling me, she's like, okay, well, do you want to consider getting on some medication for that? And we can start talking about like Xanax or this medication or this medication or this medication. But if we do those, you're going to have to come see me every 3 months or every 60 days or something like that. Because on the hard pharmaceuticals like that, you have to be closely monitored due to addiction. That these medications are highly addictive, and because they're pharmaceuticals, they get sold and illegal things happen with them. So she was like, you have to go through an exam, you'll have to do all this kind of stuff, and you're highly watched when you're on these kinds of medications. I'm like, whoa. I'm just saying I lock myself in my bathroom and turn the shower on and I just cry. And then I can't breathe because I'm crying so much, and then I start to hyperventilate. I don't need medication for that. I need coping skills. I need therapy. And I still have panic attacks occasionally, not as often as I was having them, but I am able to get myself down from a panic attack a lot faster with the coping skills and strategies that I have now, which is really, really good. We're having to undo a lot of stigmatization. The machine of culture moves slow. Yes. Yeah, we do. We have huge things. Progress is progress, indeed. And I'm glad I put my foot down. I really didn't want to do any forms of medication for it unless absolutely necessary. I do take medication daily for certain medical conditions that I have, and I understand that I have to take them, or I have the adverse reaction of the medical condition symptoms coming back. But when it's something like a panic attack, where I have to be in that panic attack moment to then take medication, well, I'm already in the bad spot. Why do I want to then be in a bad spot and take medication on top of that? I just want to prevent that bad thing from happening to begin with. And that's where therapy comes in. Because I don't want to constantly be on Xanax or constantly be on whatever the other chill out anxiety kind of medications are. I don't want to do that as a daily kind of thing. I don't want my personality to change. I don't want my badass attitude to change. I don't want any body kind of stuff to change with medications. You never know how you're going to react. It's not worth it. Have I seen the ketamine and other therapy sessions that are becoming more popular? No, I have not. I'm just currently doing talk therapy. That's all I'm doing right now with my therapist. And it's working out. What was that? You don't want your dorky attitude to change? Don't worry. You think that was permanent. Good. Good. I'm glad. I do not want that to change. I'm turning my volume down because dang, I'm realizing I'm talking really, really loud over the music in the background. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna change. I don't have to worry about that too much. But I also don't want to be zonked out like a zombie. I really didn't want to chance that or anything. Unless I needed it, because there are some people that they need that extra medical intervention in order to become safe. And that is perfectly fine. If you're on medications when you're watching my stream, it is fine. If that is what you and your doctor decide, good on you for making that progress and taking that step to be healthy for yourself. I just realized that I was not at that state anymore. I did not need to consider medication, but I'm open to it if I get into a dark place again. Why does this music have crickets? It makes me think that there's a cricket in my house, and I'm looking around thinking, where's this bug at, and where's it gonna jump out at me? And then, what else did we talk about? Talked about work. Like I said, we talked about boys. Because girl talk, you gotta talk about boys when you're a girl talk. Medication stuff we talked, and then like I said, we talked about how her and I both ended up having a family member lost this year, and how 2021 is basically 2020 2.0, and I hate it. It's bad. Exactly. We shouldn't look down upon medication either. There's a time and place for all of them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's in the medical community and it's been proven to be effective. Why be mad at it as long as you're using it responsibly and safely? A lot comes down to you just being happy with yourself. It can really set the tone for a healthy you, healthy relationships, etc. That's what you found over the years. You're 38, so you're not a spring chicken anymore. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I'm 31 and a half. So I'm at that phase where I'm not the young spring chicken anymore, but I'm also not an old fart. I'm a young fart, or a fart chicken, whatever you want to say. So yeah, I'm working on myself, because if you can't love yourself, as RuPaul would say, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Young fart. Yes. New Becca quote needs to go in the Discord. Becca says, young fart. Fart chicken. And then today I went with my mom and I took her out to Joann's, because this is my first time buying yarn in months and months and months. I have not had to buy yarn in a very, very long time. I've been proud of myself using up the yarn that I have in my house, which never seems to go away. But all the projects I've been doing, I haven't had to buy a single skein of yarn until I was working on this stupid Mew and I run out of the damn pink yarn. This stupid pink. And I could not find the pink. This shade of pink, I don't know what it's called, don't know what brand it is, but it's not at Joann's. So I bought a pink that is very similar, but you can tell it's a little bit darker. It's not quite the same shade. Not quite the same shade. You can see how this one's a little bit lighter than the shade that I had to buy, but it was as close as I could get for this baby pink yarn. So I'm hoping it's not going to look too terrible. So I'm going to work on this one first and see if I can make it look good. Because the only parts that are missing on this are the arms, legs, ears, and tail, which is basically half of the body when you put it out like that. But I'm hoping, because the arms are so small, the legs are so small, and the ears are so small, that won't be noticeable. It's going to be the tail, because the tail for Mew is very, very long. Doesn't work that way, Tanked. Unfortunately, I cannot wash it down unless I whitewash it with bleach, and that's just going to ruin the yarn. I could take this and go to like Hobby Lobby or Michaels and try and really work on matching it, but it's not worth it so much. If it doesn't look very good, I'll make this a clearance Mew, and somebody's gonna get a really good deal on it at the craft fair. So that's one of the things. And then I also did not have the right shade of brown to work on Eevee. I'm gonna work on my Eevee pattern, and I did not have the right shade of brown. I had very, very dark brown, like my teddy bear brown, really, really, really dark, or I had my light tan kind of brown. I didn't have one right in the middle, so I had to go by and I bought a medium brown for Eevee. How much time is in it so far? I don't know, like an hour? Not much time at all. These projects they're so tiny, they work up very, very quickly. It does not take me much time to make something this small at all. It's not a huge waste. If I have to make it clearance, it's not bad at all. Easy. You'll take it? Perfect. You'll take my hodgepodge, hopefully mismatched pink Mew. It's just a special Mew, made with love and correct yarn. It's what I get for trying to use up my scrap yarn, thinking I could push it and finish up a project, and then realizing I don't have any yarn to finish it off. As long as it's made by Becca, it is absolutely made by me. You're seriously holding out for me to do one of the Kikwi? Yes. I did find a pattern last night that looks really, really cool, and I have it saved to do. So I will definitely look into making one of those. It won't be within the next 3 weeks because I've got 2 craft fairs coming up by the beginning of December. So I've got to get all of my inventory for those shows finished, and then I will open up commissions again starting in December. But yes, I have that on my plans for sure. Yeah, absolutely, I'd sell it. I need to see how big it makes. I haven't read the pattern yet. I don't know if it's going to make it like small or if it's going to be really, really big. That's what changes in pricing. So I can't even give you a quote on how much it would cost. But I know one of my supporters in the Becka crew, Shay, has come in before, and she really wanted a Blathers from Animal Crossing. So I've got a pattern for Blathers, as well as a commission upcoming. And then one of my really, really good old poker buddy friends had told me that his ex-girlfriend used to crochet him beanies, and they were his favorite beanies in his whole life, and he's worn them every day basically, and so they've kind of worn through, and he's not with her anymore clearly. So he wants me to make him some beanies that are Dallas Cowboy colored ones. So I need to work on those as well at some point. And then starting in December, I'm going to be doing a charity fundraising-ish event. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek in that since you're here. That starting in December, I'll be raising money to crochet hats for the homeless, like I did last year. But instead of me just putting a cap, I think I was doing a cap of like 10 hats. I'm upping that, and I was thinking of doing a maximum of 50 hats. I'm thinking that is a very reasonable number. So like for every $5 donation, I crochet a hat for the homeless, because that's basically how much it's going to cost me to make a hat. So I'm doing it solely for the yarn and a little bit of the time, and then I'm going to go out each weekend in December and pass out all of the hats that I can to the homeless community in the area. And that's my plan for December. I'll be putting information about that in the Discord, and I'll be making a little bar on the overlay here as well. Woman, man, sir, what? You want to fight? You want to fight? Come at me, Legendary. Come at me. Come at me, bro. Hi, baby. Welcome in. Alright, so I figured what we're gonna do today is I need to finish up some of these projects. I've been working on Mew, like I said. Hopefully I can get that one to not look terrible. I also have Umbreon that I started this morning. And bring it. Bring it. I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. And I've been working on a Santa Claus as well. A little Santa Claus. I have my pattern ready for Eevee. Work on this Umbreon. I'm going to try and get through the Pokemon first, and then whatever time I have left over, I'll go into the Santa Claus that I've been working on. So that's kind of my plan for tonight. Crochet as much as I can before little girl gets pissed off at me for keeping her in her kennel. And that'll be it. That'll be what we do today. So let's see. Let's get over here. Pow! Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Alright. I want to move this a little closer to me. Okay, and just for funsies, here's like an example of what one of the Pokemon that I make looks like. So we got a little Squirtle here. Little short little boy. Best starter Pokemon. Fight me. Come at me, bros. Come at me. Alright, so let's see if I can make the Mew not too awful. I don't know what size hook I used. So that's the other terrible thing, is I don't know what size hook I used for this guy. I don't know. Probably this. This sounds about right. I don't know. I have no idea. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna try it and hope this is the right size hook. It's probably not. I feel like it's too big, but I don't know. Alright. So today was a really good day at work for me. I had 2 observations, one at an elementary school and one at a middle school. We're trying to complete these evaluation requests to see if the kiddos will qualify for music therapy. And it was really lovely to watch these kiddos in their normal environments. One of the students I actually have had for years privately as a student of mine, up until COVID. And I have not made my post about it. I was going to make a post about it on Facebook before saying it on here, but that's okay. He is, like I said, somebody that I've had for years and years and years, all the way up until COVID. So once COVID came in March 2020, we stopped services and I haven't had him privately since. But he remembers me very, very well. And when I came into his school today to watch him and observe him, I ended up sitting next to him. And he is so sweet. For some people, they get freaked out when a kiddo with special needs like gets right up in your face. Some people just get really freaked out when just all of a sudden a face comes at you, and I'm over here just like, yes, hello. Well, he got his face right up to mine, and I have my mask on for social distancing purposes, and he came up and it was like, he got right up in my face, and he used his nose and he booped my forehead with his nose like he was giving me a kiss. It was the sweetest thing. And then he reached over and he held my hand. I melted. It was so sweet. It was so cute. So cute. So cute. So I thought that was a great way to end my day. I was like, "Aw, he still likes me. He still remembers me." It was very sweet. Because in my music therapy session that I had with his whole class last week, he actually, when I was handing out instruments for everybody to play, Hold on, I can't math. Okay. I can't talk and count at the same time. When I was giving out instruments to his class and I came up to him and gave him his choice of instruments, he grabbed my hand and I was handing him instruments and he flipped my hand over and brought it up to his mouth and kind of like he was giving me a kiss on the hand kind of thing. I was like, oh, what a gentleman. What a gentleman. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You're so sweet. Oh no! Eevee pattern. Stop it. It's those kinds of moments that are just so unscripted and so pure and sweet. I mean, and oh, okay. I see what it's telling me to do in this pattern. Okay. It's telling me to go all the way around it one more time. Got it. The person who wrote this pattern is really bad. Like the way they have it written is not good at all. But it was a free pattern, so I can't complain. I just have to kind of figure out what they mean. There we go. And okay, where are my scissors? They are. Doke. Cut this tiny yarn right there. Here's one ear done. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty darn obvious that it does not match in coloring. You can't see very well on this camera, but I can at least see that this is a darker shade than the body. I don't know how that's gonna... Oh, it's so obvious to me. I don't know. We're gonna keep trying it. We're gonna see if it looks really, really, really out of place. Then I will either go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and see if I can match the yarn at one of those stores and just make a completely brand new one, or it's gonna be my clearance one. Or Tank said he said don't worry, he's gonna buy it off me. I hate selling imperfect items or things that aren't to my quality. Cause I want my customers and my reputation to show that I have the highest quality that I can of my product. Boy, stop. Is Mew your favorite, Tanked? Whoa, stop it. Stop it. What is my favorite game of all time? Ooh. Favorite game of all time. I don't have one specific game, but I love the Harvest Moon series. I loved the whole series of Harvest Moon. I loved the whole series of Paper Mario. Okay, cool. That's a tough one. I would have to stick with Harvest Moon, Paper Mario. I love the Legend of Zelda series. The only Legend of Zelda game that I've ever played to completion was Twilight Princess. That's the only game I've ever played through to completion by myself. I'll add that little thing in there. Harvest Moon will be amazing forever. Yes, 100%. I think that's why I liked Stardew Valley so much, was because it was made by somebody who wanted, sorry, I have an itch. It was made by somebody who wanted Harvest Moon on their PC, and so he just made it. He just said, fine, I'm just gonna make it. I'll make my own Harvest Moon. From you is always Final Fantasy VII. It was your first RPG, and you were blown away how the story was. Yeah, I did play through the new Final Fantasy VII Remix, and that was my first time playing through Final Fantasy VII to completion as well. Try beating Wind Waker. Okay, it's not a second try. It would be a third try, because I tried it when it was on the Wii. Wii? Nintendo. 64? GameCube? Whatever it was originally out. Whatever system it was on originally, I played it a while on that. And then my brother got me lost halfway through the game, and I never played it since because I didn't know where I was. I was somewhere and I didn't have any clue where my objective was to go. I then re-picked it back up when it was re-released on the Wii U. Yeah. Okay. So GameCube, and then when it was re-released on the Wii U, I played it again on the Wii U, and I remembered how bad the driving on the ship was, and I stopped playing. The ship was so hard. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. I think I have it right here. Hold on. Oh no, that's Breath of the Wild that I have right here. I do have, because I have no shame. I have the big giant ass walkthrough guide. Big ol' honkin' playthrough guide with tips and suggestions and all that kind of bullshit. I did not get very far. I don't even think I made it out of the first when I was locked in the fortress. See, I don't think I ever got past the fortress. Yo, the old Prima guides takes you back. Oof. But yeah, it's covered in dust. Like, it's all covered in dust. I have no shame. I love walkthroughs. I mean, people made them for. What is this? Hold on. There's a code in here. Hold on. Access your bonus e-guide. Ooh. Go to primagames.com/windwaker and enter this code. And it gives you quickly finding access to each piece of heart with the search tool, and allows you to zoom in on the maps to see exactly where each collectible is found. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. So I've got that one, and I have the game guide for Breath of the Wild as well. Still in shrink wrap. But, I mean, like I said, Harvest Moon, favorite game series. Here's my Harvest Moon walkthrough. And because I was such a try-hard, I actually went online and printed out all the 100% recipes and everything that I needed to complete the game to 100%. And I would go through and I would highlight as I finished them off. Because this was pre-Google Doc era. So I had to print off which objectives I needed to do because I didn't have a Google Doc I could just delete. I have visitors. Who's here? Who's here? We've got Rushla. Oh, coming in here with a hydrate and a stretch. Thank you for that self-care check. By the way, Prima guides can be worth a good chunk of change. Really? I have a ton of them. Hey, Grayson. Oh my goodness, Grayson's here too. He just knew Rushla and Purple Kitty had shown up. Hi, buddies. Come on up. Come and say hi. Say hi, friendos. Mwah. Hi. No, come on up if you're going to get a cookie. No, come here if you're going to get a cookie. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll give you a cookie. Ooh, 2 people instantly decided you deserve a cookie. All right. Aeolus and Purple Kitty are giving you cookies, okay? Which one do you want? That one? Okay. Oh, and Lord Legendary. You're going to get fat. Love it. Best boy. Absolutely. So Potion is going through. Come on up. Here's number 2. That one right there. Okay. Oh, you sir, you cheated. All right. He took like 4 of them with that one bite. So there you go. You get all of those on the ground. I went to PetSmart today because Potion is teething, and so she decided she wanted to bring me a stick in from outside when she has 400,000 toys in this house to chew on. My niece is in school to be a vet, and she's like, well, that just means that she's teething. You need to get her harder, like Nylabone type dog toys instead of just the squeaky soft ones, because that's not giving her the sensation she needs from the chewing. So I went to PetSmart and I found a Nylabone that is in the shape of a stick, and apparently it's made from real wood built into the hard rubber stuff, and it has the scent of wood, and she loves it. Butt stick though, exactly. So I bought her that. It was like $5. I was like, I'll buy her $5 dog stick looking toy to prevent her from continuing to bring more sticks into my house. Because then her and Grayson chomp down on them, but they don't eat the stick because they're smart and they realize that's not good, it's not yummy, and they leave all the stick remnants all over my ground, and then I step on them. If you've never stepped on freshly chewed up stick, it's like a Lego, but with splinters. Don't recommend. But I got her that, and she's really, really loving it. And they were out of their little potty treats. Every time they go outside and go potty, I give them a tiny little cookie when they come inside. And they were getting super low, so I filled up on that. And I have, through the BarkBox, if you guys are interested in a BarkBox subscription, I can get you guys a discounted code from my account. And through the BarkBox this coming month, I mean, they already sent it and I already received it, but I was able to do an add-on for Grayson, a dog treat and toy advent calendar for Christmas. So his thingy arrived, and I felt bad because I ordered that before I even had Potion. And then I was like, well, if Grayson has an advent calendar, she needs something too. I can't just give him a treat or a toy every day in December without giving her something. So I went to the store while I was at PetSmart and I picked up a baggie because I didn't want to spend $18 on a PetSmart version of an advent calendar. Human advent calendars are $2. I'm not spending $18 on a dog one. So I just bought her a $5.99 bag of dog treats, and I was going to give her a treat every time I open one for Grayson. It's not quite the same as the cute decorative little box, but it's much more in my price range. Rushla, Purple Kitty, how is your morning? How's your Tuesday morning treating ya? Did you have a good night's sleep? Did you sleep well? Do you have good dreams? Bad dreams? Okay dreams? No dreams? All the dreams? Did you dream of beans? It's important. Important questions. Important life questions here we've got going. What I'm doing right now is I'm working on Mew. So I've got this little guy right here. He's going to turn into a little Mew from from Pokemon, but the pinks that I just bought does not match the pink of the Pokemon. So we're going to see how terrible it looks and turns out, but it's already been claimed. So hopefully it doesn't look too terrible, because I don't want Tank to be upset. Gosh, well, your dream was interesting, but probably not stream appropriate. Hey. We have an NSFW channel in the Discord. We do love that stuff here. You basically just woke up, the beans were dreamt. Good, good, good. As they should be. As they should be. Oh, sounds like speaking of beans, little girl is awake. And she is chewing on a squeaky toy. I don't know if you guys can hear that from all the way downstairs across the house. Yes, you can. That is how loud and obnoxious these toys from BarkBox are, is you can hear them from downstairs, underneath your house, behind the kitchen, while music is still playing on the computer. It's adorable. That's a word for it. Adorable is a word for it. Alright, I got the 2 ears. Ears have been completed, so they do look pretty dark compared, but we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. There's the 2 ears. Alright, he needs some arms. Need some arms. Alright, gotta do this thing. Hi, Grayson, sweet boy. Grayson is feeling a lot better. I had to still put some more of his eye drops in him today, but his eye does not look as inflamed and goopy as it did all weekend. So I did not need to take him into the vet. Do you have any big plans this week? Oops. Okay. This girl. Chill out. Couple streams here or there. Back to work next week, so chill is needed. Yes. See, and that's the opposite for us. By us, I mean me. This is my last week of work, and then I have off all next week because it's our Thanksgiving. So what I have to do is just finish up all of the craziness of this week, and then I have a week off for holiday. Hello, Yarn? Can you not? Thank you. The plan for next week is I'm going to be doing, I believe, I want to do a stream every single day. I don't know if I'll do crochet streams or not, because the new Pokemon game is coming out this Friday, so I want to give you guys some Pokemon streams. So I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is like longer streams every single day, and maybe do half of it with some crochet and then finish up with Pokemon, or start off with Pokemon and then swap to crochet to do both, or maybe I'll do an entire Pokemon stream and then the next day do an entire crochet stream. I'll put it to a vote in the Discord and let you guys decide if you'd rather me, which way you would rather me do it. 24-hour stream? Oh lord. Nah. I would need someone who would take care of Potion, because I could not leave her in her kennel for 24 hours. She would throw an absolute fit if I tried to do that to her. Okay, we're working on hands and feet. You missed that boat, the Pokemon boat? You were a little too old when it was becoming popular. Yeah, see, it had come out when I was 5, 6, 7, something like that. That was when the TV show came out, and then I had the original Pokemon. I had Blue and my brother had Red, and we played it on our original Game Boys, and that's kind of what we did growing up, was where he would have one of the Pokemon games and I would have the other one. So I don't know which one of us had yellow. But I think he had silver, or I had silver, he had gold. I had blue, he had red. We just kind of split it off that way. We didn't want to each have the same game because we were too cool for school for that kind of stuff. This might be too big. I might have had too big of a hook. This might be too big of a hook. I don't know. Oh, the stitches look right. The stitches are looking like they match. It's just, I think the coloration's making it look odd to me. What is this? Arms and legs. Crochet. Repeat this as many times as you want until you reach the length that you would like it to be. Well, that seems odd. You were crazy into Pokemon as a kid. You had blue then silver. Nice. See, Ursula? This is why you and I are friends. We both know what's up. So I need to crochet around this one more time. We were super into Pokemon growing up. I mean, I had the trading cards and everything. I still have my trading card deck in my room, I believe. Let me go check, because that's actually something I want to see if I still have. I know I still have it. I just don't know if I have it in my house or if it's at my parents' house. 1 second. Let me go check. It looks like my binder of cards is still at my parents' house. The decks that I currently have are I did the Full Metal Alchemist trading card game. I did the Yu Hakusho trading card game, the Inuyasha trading card game, and the Naruto trading card game. So I have all my binders for those, but I don't have my Pokemon binder. That's at my parents' house. Gonna be a lurky turkey, gotta get out of bed and get some coffee and all that jazz. No problem, Rouge. Thank you for coming in, and I hope you have a great Tuesday. We'll be here just chilling. chilling and vibing. That would be something really fun to do during one of my Pokemon streams. Would be to go through my cards on stream with everybody and be like, look what I have. I have the first edition holographic Pikachu XD. I don't know what they are called, the fancy ones from. I have a bunch of like the movie specific ones where they only gave out the cards if you attended the movie in theaters. So I have some of those exclusive ones. You ended up selling a handful of your cards for like $700 this year. Was it over at Card Traders, or did you sell them just like to a private person? That's where my brother and I used to sell and trade our cards, was over at Card Traders. But of course, now as an adult, I realize they run a business. They're not going to give me jack shit for what they're actually worth. You got lucky. Your mom had, you said you had a coworker's son that was a collector. You were able to sell directly to him, just had to dig out your old binder. Nice. Yeah, when I was at my parents' house a few weeks or months ago, I went back through my old bedroom nightstand and found a lot of old cards that I had in there. But I found a random skein of yarn. I was like, hello? This needs to be at my house? Like, why is there just a skein of yarn in my nightstand from when I was in elementary, middle, high school? No. This needs to be at my current house. Thank you very much. But I know that I'm pretty sure my binder is in there. I want to say that's where I remember seeing it last. I don't think I have any cards that are like the really crazy hundreds of thousands of dollars worth. But it would be fun to go back through because I did, with my OCD the way that it is, I did organize it all in those 9 card protector sheet kind of things. I did it by number, and I did it by number based off of the origin of the card, and then I did it when a new pack would come out and they changed from like the original set of cards to the new set where you can see the symbol in the corner that changes the card. Then I started off with a new set of 1 to 5 million and 12. And then I swapped it over to the next one, and I did them consecutively like that in my organization. Then there's you, who was excited to get a shiny Mudkip from Mackey's Happy Meal. Yes, my brother and I did stuff like that when our McDonald's did the Pokeballs with the golden coin or the golden rectangle card things. We went to every McDonald's around to make sure we got all the Pokemon, the big giant Pokeballs. We still have those too. We have the original Pokeballs from McDonald's and Burger King and all those when they were doing that back in the day. Believe me, girl, I know what you mean. We did a lot of that kind of stuff growing up. Alright, they are matching, so that's good. puppy is upset. I hear her climbing and attacking her crate. So because she is doing that, I am going to go and make sure she is good with her water and her food bowl and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go check on her, make sure she is good. And I will be right back shortly. BRB. Oh my gosh, did you really? You got a Pokemon ad? That's hilarious. That's spooky. Hi, Grayson. Hi, baby. No, bub. No, baby boy. Sorry, I'm eating a piece of candy. What? What is a Grayson Boars? Oh man. He's here. Oh my goodness. My buddy. Oh my sweet boy. I know he wasn't feeling well. One, because I could see the actual eye gunk coming out of his eyes, so I know that couldn't have felt good. But he also came in sometime in the middle of the night, early morning, and he came and snuggled in bed. And he hasn't, since Potion came around, he hasn't slept in my room with me, but I think once since she came to live with us. He likes to be either out in the hallway or downstairs on the couch near her. It's very sweet, very cute. Just makes me sad because he's supposed to be my cuddle buddy, and then I don't have anybody in my bed to cuddle with when he stays downstairs or in the other room. But he surprised me some point in the middle of the night and jumped up in bed, and he didn't snuggle next to me, but he curled up on his side of the bed. Mwah. And then once my alarm went off at 6:30 this morning, I called him over, and he curled up and he plopped on my chest and stomach and laid there, and we snuggled for a little while at 6:30 this morning while we watched Rushla's stream. We just laid there and snuggled, right, buddies? Yeah, we did. Oh my goodness, this boy. Ignore my stain. I spilled my dinner, so ignore my stain. You can't take me anywhere. Can't take me anywhere. I spilled my dinner. I had 2 random pieces of rice, 2 little things of rice that fell off my spoon and landed on my shirt. I know, right, Kevin? Ugh. Gross. I should have changed clothes. I'm so unprofessional. Everyone's gonna unsubscribe. Hi. You wanna come say it? Come on up. Come here. Yeah. Ooh, rubbing your belly. Oh, yes. Don't even look at your treat jar. You're not that clever. You're not that clever. I promise you are not. You would subscribe if you could. Now I'm saying people are going to unsubscribe because of how gross I let myself look with my horrible, awful stain. Who would want to subscribe to something like that? I know, right, Grayson? Apparently it had enough seasoning and stuff on it that it stained my shirt. Girl, I am not pressuring anybody to subscribe. Aw. You are too kind. Too kind. Hi. Oh my goodness. Okay, sir. I haven't even finished this one Pokemon, and I have so many things I need to do. I can't just stay here, and as much as you're loving this, I don't think I can just sit here and do this all stream. Oh, hey! Kev, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Aeolus. What does this button do? That! It does that. I forgot to turn my music back on. There you go. Now you guys can have some music. What does this button do? Aeolus, if you're still in chat, you now have access to the Grayson emotes and Becca emotes and all that kind of stuff, courtesy of Kev. Please give him the hearts and blankies and love. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, look at this. I can't keep doing this all stream. Or I'm gonna have to swap over to the crossword stream like we did last time, where I just sat here with puppies and did a crossword with stream. Purple Kitty and I rocked that stream. We rocked that crossword. And then we had to wait for Strom to come in, and then Strom helped us out with their other words that we didn't know. Okay, sweet boy, I'm gonna swap over scenes, okay, baby? You can lay down. Oh, buddy. Honey. Mwah. Hi, sweet boy. Oh, hi. Giving him a big drum roll. It was fun, wasn't it? Especially because you guys got to see how little vocabulary I actually know sometimes, and then how I have random thought trivia in my brain. I'm like, what? Where did this word come from, and why do I know it? Oh, Aeolus. Oh, gifted sub. Thanks. Yeah, to Grimmy. Grimmy gave you the huge sub. And look, now you've got the cute little yarn ball for being a 1-month subscriber. Huge. Alright, I'm gonna swap on over. Yes! Yes! What is your malfunction? Uh-oh. Sister's also doing a malfunction. I hear her. When I went downstairs to check on her, I gave her the little stick bone that I was talking about earlier in the stream, because she was inside of her kennel chewing on a plastic poop bag. One of those poop bags that you take when you take your dogs on walks outside and everything. Yep, my mom had put one on top of her crate, and she had climbed high enough on the crate that she was able to pull that down and was chewing on and through the poop bag. So there were just shredded poop bag plastic all over her kennel. And I hear her doing it again. Girl, you have so many nice things in your kennel, yet you're going to choose to gnaw and nibble on the poop bag. Ay, ay, ay. This girl. I love her to pieces, though. She is super fun. Super fun. What is happening here? What is happening here? Purple Kitty! You also have been gifted a sub from Kev. Huge! Okay, so funny story. That first one was meant for purple, but you suck at using it, the UI, so you fixed it. Well, thank you, Kev. I appreciate you gifting a sub to Aeolus and to Purple Kitty. Hype indeed. Yay! Now you guys get to enjoy the emotes, the extra emotes. Yes! I think I'm getting to the point where I need to order some more emotes. With being able to do the follower-only emotes now, I need to get some new emotes made. All the emotes. I love it. Especially when they bounce all over the screen. I love the emote wall on Streamlabs. Yes, I agree. I was glad that they did that. I just didn't have any extra emotes to use, so I had to use some of the generic ones that Twitch provided. But I also moved a few from my tier 1 subs down to the follower only emotes, and I moved my tier 2 down to my tier 1 and my tier 3 down to my tier 2. So my tier 3 is empty. Thankfully only one person is on the tier 3, and that's Siren. But I don't have any extra bonuses for being tier 3, and I have extra opening slots to fill the follower only emotes. I want to take away the generic ones, so I need to get some new ones made at some point. Yeah, so the generic ones for the followers I put on there is that GG with the purple dog and then the purple high. So I'm thinking of getting a new high, but with either like my face or something like that. And I want to get a Boo, like a Becca Boo created one, so that's some kind of an icon or a logo for me, instead of just the generic ghost, you know? I gotta flip it inside out. Need to make the legs a little bit longer than the arms. So also over the weekend, I finished my binge watch of Midnight Mass on Netflix. That was a show that was recommended to me by my best friend Rachel, and so I finally finished that series on Netflix, and oh my gosh, that was a roller coaster. That show. Followers, you guys are crazy if you don't know that show. Just saying, you guys need to watch that show. It does have a lot of religion in it, so be prepared. There is a lot of hymn singing. There's a lot of talk about Catholicism, I mean, hence the title Mass. It is about, like, there is a priest that's one of the main characters of the priest. Most of the show is inside of a church during Mass. I'm not going to give away anything else about the show, but it does have a lot of religion and religious connotations to it. Not in a I want to persuade you to join the Christian faith way at all. It is not like that at all. But it was interesting as somebody who is of that faith to watch this show because the hymns they chose during this are some of my favorite hymns. And I was just listening to the music and just loving it. And I wanted to sob at the end of the final episode. I was in just so much emotion because they used two of my favorite. They didn't ever use Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace is my favorite hymn of all time. But they did use two of my other favorite hymns in the finale of the series. Or season. I don't know if it's a season or series. I don't know. I think it's limited series, I think is what it was titled. But I loved the way they used the music so much. I was like, oh, so good. I don't want, it's called Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass. And I don't want to say which hymns because it kind of spoils the show. If you went back and you read the lyrics to the hymns, it spoils the show a little bit. So I don't want to tell you which hymns I am referring to. But it's really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And not because I'm a person of faith myself. I think anybody, even if you are not of any faith, you would still enjoy the show based off of the story and the characters and the progression and the cinematography and all that kind of stuff. It's just a very good show. It's entertaining. It's spooky. I will give that little bit of descriptor to it. It is a spooky show. So if you're not a fan of creepy, spooky type shows, you may not like it as much. But if you like occasional jump scares and just things taking a turn that you didn't expect to take a turn, then you, I think, would like this show as well. So it's like Dexter. I never have watched Dexter, but maybe? I've been told I should watch Dexter, though. Isn't Dexter the one where he is like two different lives, where he is like a serial killer, but he's also a policeman trying to find serial killers? Oh, there it is. Serial killer who only kills bad people. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not the one I was thinking where it's the part serial killer, part cop who finds serial killers. You thought he was a scientist and was trying to defend his laboratory. From Evil Little Sisters, right? Yep, I know which Dexter that is. Oh, Kevin. He works for the police department, but is a blood splatter analyst. Gotcha. Yeah, I know it's super bloody because I know like the cover for the show is like blood dripping on him or on the wall or something like that. You highly suggest only watching the first 4 seasons if you dive in. Okay. Why? Why only the first 4? I'm a completionist. I like to go all the way through. Did they change directors or actors or something? The main writers left after then, and the lack of quality is apparent. Got it. Yep. I know what you mean. You guys can't even see that I'm crocheting. I think this is a little bit too long compared to this one, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I might be a couple stitches too long. That's okay. It's okay. You guys couldn't even see that I was crocheting. You gotta let me know when I'm doing something and being silly. Because I have a tendency to crochet way back here on, like, right underneath my eyes and near my chest. And I keep it towards here. I need to get better about keeping it away from my body so you guys can see what I'm doing. Or else what's the point of me having this bigger setup here? Alright, so there's the arms and legs and the ears. I need to do the tail. Last but not least, the tail. For the tail, you basically do the arm, but on the 3rd row, replace with an single crochet increase instead. Okay. This person needs to work on how they describe their patterns. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Good thing I know how to crochet pretty well, or else I would not be able to do this. I would be up shit creek without a paddle because I wouldn't know what I'm doing. Is Dexter a show that you guys would recommend then? Do you think that's a show that I should watch? Or are there any shows that you would recommend? You love Dexter, so yes. Beyond that, Breaking Bad. That's another show I have not seen either, but my dad really, really loved it. an investment, though, isn't it? A whole bunch of seasons, isn't it? Really, really long. Which I don't mind. I don't mind starting off a really long series. I really don't. I need something. If it's on Netflix or HBO or Hulu or anything. Oh, it's only 5 seasons? Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was like 7 or 8. I don't know why I was thinking that then. Hi, baby. Yes, sir. What's up? What, baby? The music stopped. Why'd the music stop? Why did the music stop? Breaking Bad didn't pull a Dexter and leave it on a bad note. They left on top. Good. Why did the music stop? Hello? Hello? Pretzel Rocks? There we go. Weird. That's weird. Okay. Let's see here. I'm working on the tail, and I'm thinking it says repeat until I make the tail as long as I want to. According to this picture, the tail is about 3 times as long as the foot, I want to say. So I can kind of use that as a gauge of length as I'm doing this. And it says in the 5th row, which is where I'm at currently, single crochet in all and only 1 DC randomly, or not till it's long as you want. They have no grammar here. I don't even know what they mean. I don't know what that means. It's so bad. No clue. Alright, let me take my trusty, handy dandy stitch counter so I know where the heck I am in my crocheting. And thankfully for this one, I don't have to count stitches or anything like that. It's just literally you crochet in this, what's called, you crochet in the round, and you just do that until you reach whatever length tail you want. So it could be a very short tail, it could be a super long tail. It doesn't matter. It's not like you have to do 13 rows to make sure you get the exact length of tail that the pattern calls for. This one is really cool. You can choose however long you want the tail, which is nice. It's easier this way because this now means I can just chat with you guys. Dumb question incoming, so prepare myself. I do love dumb questions. I also love dad jokes. Gave me that dumb question, and I'll be the judge of that if it is dumb or not. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people say, "Oh, there's no dumb questions." Oh, yes, there are. Yes, there are. Absolutely some dumb questions. So I will let you know if I agree that it is a dumb question or not. Are these stuffed? Yes. Yes, they are. I use, it's called polyester fiber fill. And it is, I don't have it with me. It's in my other room. I'll have to go grab that because I can't finish off the project until it is stuffed. But yes, so that is what makes this all squishy and still hold its shape. It has polyester fiber fill stuffing inside of it. And depending on how much you use, the harder the the item is. So sometimes they are super, super squishy. Sometimes they are a little bit more sturdy and more thick. You agree dumb questions exist? You remember South Park's Mr. Garrison said, there isn't stupid questions, just stupid people. Yes, absolutely. And that was not a dumb question. I think that was a great question for somebody who doesn't know about crocheting, for sure. Not dumb at all. Just information seeking. Grayson is underneath me, underneath the table. He's so sweet. Just chilling, hanging out. I got my allergy shots today that I go in to get every now and then. So my arms are swollen and sore and all that kind of stuff. Again, they're not as itchy as they could be, or that they were when I got my shots 2 weeks ago, which is nice, but they are still a little bit on the itchy side, so I'm trying to keep my hands occupied with my crochet so I'm not over here scratching up my arms with how itchy they are. The more you know. Indeed, indeed. So, Petey, what do you do for a living? What do you do? Keep on going, little tail. This tail seems very large compared to the rest of the body, but I guess that's how it's supposed to be. Boy, how much time do I have? An hour and change. An hour and some change. Hit me with those deets. Hit me with those details. I love it. Let's go. Much more of this tail I will do. We'll see how it looks in a few more rows. You're in between jobs right now, but the last few years you've been in the automotive wholesale industry. Basically all the cars that get traded in on newer cars that the dealer doesn't want to help sell. Okay, I gotcha. My ex worked for TrueCar, so he was in the automotive space as well, so I semi understand that space. Ah, yes, TrueCar. Yep, he was one of the training specialists, so he taught the sales team how to sell, but also trained companies trained the employees and sales specialists how to get deals with the dealerships. You have so much free time on your hands, it's driving you nuts. Well, that is part of why I got into crocheting, actually, was because driving in between sessions all the time, sometimes I hit really bad traffic. Sometimes I am sitting in front of a school for 20 minutes because there's no traffic. Let's see, that look okay? That looks like a decent length tail. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe slightly longer. And so I decided I was going to pick up learning how to crochet. So when I arrive at one of my campuses that I go to, I could do something productive instead of just playing Candy Crush or really dumb other games on my phone all the time and just wasting my life away. I figured I wanted to do something productive and keep me busy. And thus my obsession with crocheting was born. I am in the capital. I am here in Austin, Texas. Big city folk here. Yee-haw. As Rushla would say, yee-haw. I am the resident Texan girl that people like be like, oh, I know somebody from Texas. She says yee-haw, y'all, yippee-ki-yay. How long have I lived there? Pretty much my whole life, to be honest. Exactly, Rushla, exactly. I've lived here since I was 8, so pretty much my entire life. Well, my thoughts on the explosive growth, it's great now that I am a homeowner because my house is worth a substantial amount more money than what I paid for it 5-6 years ago. However, that just means my property taxes are more expensive than what I paid 6 years ago. And if I ever did want to upgrade at some point and go to a bigger house, I would not be able to afford it because my salary is not going up as quickly as my property taxes are increasing. Traffic-wise, thankfully, I live so far north of downtown that I don't have to deal with the traffic too terribly bad. And I'm able to make my schedule as such to where I can avoid a lot of the rush hour and just have my students during the middle of the day into the early afternoon. I don't have to worry too often about the 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. traffic. You hear that you're in a house in the Greenville, South Carolina area and home prices here are so stupid, much like other parts of the country. Yeah, no kidding. And what's really interesting is that where I live, we're having the new Apple facility being built. So we've got a big, giant, extra, massive building for Apple being built. We have a new, what's called the Domain. It's a shopping center, an outdoor shopping center. It's Domain 2.0 is being built, and it's going to have like a ton of apartment buildings, tons of food, tennis courts, all that kind of stuff. Tesla is here too, yes. We've got a new Amazon warehouse. Not like the main Amazon. We didn't get that bid, which I'm fine with. But they're building so many things up in my suburb where I'm at that is going to be awesome because it's going to make my house worth a lot more money because I'm very close. Where my house lives, I'm very close to a bunch of the major highways, so you can get to wherever you want to with different options. You aren't stuck with just one street. So yes, I will be able to at some point either rent out my house for a lot more than the mortgage that I currently pay on it, or can sell it down the road and I'll have gotten back a lot of my money from my investment. It's a catch-22 because I could sell my house for a lot more money, but then going to buy another house, I won't be able to afford it. So I'm really stuck in this house unless I get a second salary to go with me. Which is annoying because I don't have a significant other's salary to assist in getting a bigger house. But that is fine because I am perfectly content in my house. My house is wonderful. I love it. I've still got plenty of space. I don't have enough wall space because I keep filling it up with cool decorative puzzles that I have done and guitars and dog pictures and all that. But it's all good. You do need, yeah, exactly. We need the dual income. And when I'm on a teacher salary the way that I currently am, thankfully, I'm able to afford my house because I also own a private music therapy company. So that helps supplement my income. All right, how are we thinking this one's gonna look? How about that? Does that look? That looks like a pretty good length, I think. Pretty good length tail. Because then I can, then I've got the two legs that'll go on it somehow, like that. I think that'll be a good length. I think I can finish off on that. Whoops, hold on. No, I'm right, okay. Okay, and then I need to flip it inside out. Hopefully you will flip. Will you flip easily, or are you going to be a pain in my booty to flip? Looks like you're going to be a pain in my booty to flip. Okay. Please flip easier than what you're currently doing. Oh, yes. It's flipping. Oh no, it's like the Chinese finger traps. There we go. Got it. All right. It has flipped. We're good. Tail is complete. I need my fiber fill that I was mentioning earlier. It's cool, good for you, fun to hear people's stories. Exactly, yeah. And I'm very fortunate and very blessed that I was able to get support from my family to help me buy this house at the time that I was able to. I was able to get this house and not have to worry about staying in my apartment, because I was paying as much, if not more, for my apartment than my mortgage is. And that's how crazy the apartment market is here. Becca has been kicking all the butt. All the butts have been kicked. The booties have been taken over by my foot. Kicked them all. Getting in a house is important for appreciating asset. Absolutely. I've always been very respectful of property. So I when I got into my first apartment, I was very happy about it. I treated it with respect. I know some people don't. There's like, well, it's just an apartment, no big deal. But it was home to me. I wanted to keep it nice and make it look nice and awesome. But now I have even more respect of my house because I have to be the one that pays for the repairs. It's a newer home. It was built in 2011, so it just hit 10 years old. It's a little bit on the newer side. I don't have to do a ton of work on it. Like cosmetically, everything is still beautiful. I've got the granite countertops and the dark hardwood floors, and it's very, very much my style. But things are going out, like my AC is starting to go kaputs. My toilets are having issues getting clogged, and the little mechanics inside the tanks are wearing down from the hard water, and having to do stuff like that. Dealing with just general wear and tear that anybody has to deal with. But thankfully it's not like foundation issues or having to replace windows and doors and all that kind of stuff from age and style from like the 90s to today. Yeah, so it's more on the newer side for sure. Your first house was a new build, all right? And it was nice to have the warranty, but it was cookie cutter. Yeah, and this one is not, thankfully. The house that I bought was actually the model home, so it had all of the really fancy upgrades that I got for entry-level home pricing. So I was just in the right place at the right time when I got my house. House you're looking at now was built in 1964 with real hardwood floors and brick. Exactly, it's a catch-22. It depends on what you get. Do you want the brand new with no issues and warranty, but it's kind of bland and boring and you can't really put too much of your own spin on it? Or do you want something that's older and maybe a little bit more cost-effective, but you have to put work into it to make it your own and all that kind of stuff? I got a very good deal on it. I did pay over asking price, slightly because there was a bidding war on the house, but I was able to get it still within my budget. I didn't have to go over budget for my own mental, what I was willing to pay and what I was approved from the bank to pay. And that was really nice. I got a really good deal and I've been happy with it. It's in a wonderful area, very safe. It's right across the street from a little 2 parks. There's a pond that I take my dog Grayson to and let him run around over by the pond. Beautiful walking trail, really close to another gorgeous park in the area. Really, really nice, close to the grocery store, very close to Sonic. So I come get Sonic on my way home from work. So yeah, that's been what I've been doing. All right, we're gonna leave this for a little bit. We're gonna leave Mew here, and we're gonna get started on my Eevee. Get working on this doobie-dob here. Working on some Eevee. I need to loosen up this brown a little bit. Okay. I need to change hooks. There we go. Becca and Sonic, name a better couple. Exactly. I mean, can you? If you would ship us together, it would be either Sekka or Bonic. Or Baconic. Baconic. It's like Becca is iconic. It's Baconic. That's my new ship name. Becca and Sonic sitting in a tree. Sourping. I'm slurping. Slurping the Sonic. Slurpees! By the way, toilet replacement is easy. Not sure if I watch any PBS, but this whole old house always has good tutorials. Might be surprised how easy it is. Hardest part is just how heavy they are. You're full of exciting discussion. Nice! I actually don't know how to replace a toilet. I haven't had to replace the physical unit yet. I've been doing a lot of the internal mechanisms, replacing those from the wear and tear. And the way I figured out how to do those, as self-explanatory as they are, I watched the YouTube channel Dad How Do I? And it's like a dad who creates all these how-to videos for his daughter on how to, like, Dad, how do I change a light bulb? Dad, how do I replace the batteries in my smoke detector? Dad, how do I replace a flat tire? Dad, how do I, this kind of stuff. Yeah, but I definitely go and I watch the YouTube videos because I think my dad is still alive. My dad is still around and kicking, and I can ask him for help if I want to, and he's more than willing to come over and help me. But he's 75. I don't want him to have to get on his hands and knees if I am able-bodied enough to do it. What do you want, Grayson? Why are you looking at me like this, boy? Guys, you guys can see Mr. Grayson's here. What do you want? You are so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go check on Sister in a little bit. I think she's sleeping. She's pretty quiet down there. She may be sleeping, so we're gonna leave her sleeping until the end of stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think this is a good color for Eevee too. I think this will be, I'm glad that I bought this color of yarn. Alright. What? This week is not too crazy in terms of work for me. I've got a little bit of extra stuff to do this week just as a final finishing ups before oh, today is my invoice. I need to pay my therapist today. I need to do that after stream. Good thing I remembered what day it was. But just need to do my normal work week kind of stuff. I have one I have one meeting on Wednesday morning. I don't have any meetings tomorrow or Thursday, and I have one meeting on Friday as well. So it's not too terrible, not too bad. But one of the things I'm gonna do over almost at spring break, over Thanksgiving break, is I'm gonna do a lot of errands. Like I need to take my car into the shop to get oil change. I'm going to the dentist on Monday. Having my AC repair guy come out to fix the float switch, replace the float switch in my AC unit. I'm gonna clean my house, like do a good fall deep clean, and then my big thing I'm gonna do is get down all of my Christmas decorations and start decorating my house for Christmas. You start a new job on the 29th. We'll probably get to go home for Thanksgiving. Nice! Where do you consider a home for family? I know you said you live in South Carolina, but are you flying somewhere, driving somewhere? Indianapolis? Cool. Crypto, are you in chat? Crypto, are you here? No Crypto. Okay. I want to say my mod Crypto is from Indianapolis. Maybe he's not. I don't know. You grew up there and then you moved to South Carolina 3.5 years ago. Well, cool. You're going to be one of those crazy people trying to travel during Thanksgiving time. Now, my Australian friendos, I know you guys don't have Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is when like America was founded and all that kind of stuff, when Mayflower and Pilgrims and Indians and all that kind of bull stuff happened and blah 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 blah, Christopher Columbus and blah 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 blah. But do you guys do any kind of a Thanksgiving type celebration in Australia where you get together with family and have good food and talk about what you're thankful for? Do you guys do stuff like that in Australia? And for anybody who's coming into chat, welcome in. I am currently working on an EV, as you can see here. I'm working on an EV project. Because I have a craft fair this coming Saturday. And when I pulled out all of my inventory for which Pokemon I have completed, I do not have any more of my EVs left, so I needed to make one of my EVs so that I can have that as an option to sell. my little handy dandy stitch thingy. There you go. Stitch marker. Hooray, in place. Now I can just chat while I go through this over and over again. All in the same number of stitches. As far as the oil change in your car, have I thought about doing it myself? Really only takes basic tools depending on your car. So I know you're a big car guy. I know literally nothing about my car besides how to turn it on and drive. I also know how to pop the hood. And that's about all I know with my car. I know it's easier to change your oil, and it's probably more cost effective to change your own oil and all that kind of stuff. I just don't have the space in my garage or driveway really to do it, and I am so small and weak and wimpy. I don't believe that I could successfully change it by myself. I probably could, but it's also nice that when I get the oil change, the Mazda dealership does a full inspection of all of the fluids. They rotate the tires, they check for my brakes, they check my filters, they do all of that kind of stuff for me while I'm getting the oil change. Exactly. My ex was a car guy, but he never did change the oil or anything like that. So I never did learn. My dad would be easily willing to teach me how to do it because he used to change the oil on all the cars of my brothers when they were growing up. But now that he's a lot older, I don't want him to deal with changing oil in a car. I know. What kind of car guy doesn't change their girlfriend's oil? I know. Right? You just hate paying for stuff like that. I feel that I understand what you mean. Like I kind of feel the same way when it comes to things that I can make. I don't want to spend the money on buying an object if I can make that object. Because I figure it's more meaningful when I make something for somebody versus I buy them something, because that's the cheaper option, or that's the easy way out option. Like, I would much rather spend the time and effort, even if it ends up costing me more money. I would rather make something for somebody. So I get what you mean with the oil change. Like, if you can do it, just why not do it? And that's kind of why I started to look at doing the house repair kind of stuff on my own, because I'm able-bodied. I have the capabilities, I have the smarts and the wits to be able to do some of these things around my house without having to pay for a plumber or whatever. I just need to suck it up and get a little bit dirty doing something, and that is what bothers me most. Is I don't like the feeling of dirty hands. It's a texture thing. I don't like my hands being wet and pruny in sinks or in toilets or anything like that. But I feel like it saved me a lot of money learning how to replace the internal parts of my toilets, like the plunger stopper thing, and then the actual big water filling mechanism. I replaced both of those in 2 of my toilets, and I feel like that saved me a lot of money being able to do that on my own. But there are plenty of things in my house and in my life that I know I am not capable of doing. I don't have the training and the expertise, and so I know to allow people who have had that training. I'm happy to pay them for their services. Peace of mind. Going right back to the peace of mind. I would rather not stress about it and just fork over the money. it hurts. It hurts my soul spending money, but then I realize, you know what? I'm helping somebody else put food on their table for their families. I have to keep reminding myself that my money is going to help support somebody else so where they can provide for their families and loved ones. And then they can spend their money helping another person with their families and loved ones. And it's just a big circle of love and helpfulness and sharing. As long as a worker does decent work, which is unfortunately harder and harder to find, but valid point. Yes. I do have a very trusted air conditioning guy. I have a trusted-ish plumber. And then I have a trusted yet expensive electrician that I go to for my household needs. And then for like automotive stuff, I price compare the Mazda dealership with a family friend who is general manager at one of the auto places in town, mechanic shops. And so I can call him and ask him for advice on, one, not just pricing, but being like, hey, is this absolutely necessary to get done on my car? Because Mazda is telling me it's necessary. And he'll tell me, oh, no, they're just trying to sell you something. Or, yeah, it probably is necessary based off of the number of miles you have on your car, but we can do it for this price. Or, yeah, that's a very reasonable price from Mazda. I'm not even going to try to convince you otherwise. It's a good price. It's all part of the economy. Got to keep it local. And that's why I like to support small business, because I am a small business myself. But I love supporting small business and keeping other people's dreams a reality, like helping them make their dreams a reality, keep their dreams alive. I say that, and then I'm also a hypocrite because I shop on Amazon all the time. Small business Becca over here. Exactly. It's super important to have a phone a friend for car repairs because dealerships always trying to upsell. Exactly. And I tend to have my dad on speed dial whenever I go to the dealership. But my experience that I've had with Mazda specifically is whenever I go there for oil changes, they will tell me, okay, here is what we recommend for repairs, but we're not requiring you to do them. But they give me a list of things that they believe are either upcoming or semi-urgent, and they give me a list of those instead of just telling me we're going to hold your car hostage until you do these repairs. No, like they'll tell me, okay, well, your oil change is done. Here's what our mechanic recommends being done. Would you like to do them now? Would you like to schedule an appointment down the road? Or do you want to wait? And they're perfectly cool with me waiting. You're going to bounce for the night, but good chatting. Hopefully you'll show up for the Zelda stream for more misinformation. Yes, tomorrow night, Zelda stream. We'll be doing the Silent Realm in Skyloft. So hopefully I'll see you there tomorrow night. Thank you for coming in and hanging with me as I chill and crochet. And have a wonderful evening full of love, happiness, and blessings. Did I already finish it? 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure did. Cool. Zelda stream hype? Yes. Because I believe I could be wrong because I tend to do that. I believe I'll be finishing off Skyward Sword tomorrow. So I've got the final Silent Realm to do tomorrow, and then I get to put the Triforce together and then go to Zelda and probably fight some big boss, which I'm assuming is like a Ganon or Ganondorf style type boss. I don't know, but that would be what I would assume. So I'm assuming I will get it done tomorrow. If I don't, I'll be very much a sad panda. I don't want to be a sad panda. I want to be a happy panda. Maybe even a trash panda. I don't know. I'll be any kind of a panda. As long as I finish the game. Hi, handsome boy. I know you're out of food up here, but you've got a bowl downstairs if you are hungry. You can go downstairs to eat your dinner. And we'll stop stream pretty soon, buddy. We've still got about 45 minutes or however long it takes me to crochet all these parts to Eevee. What's the backup plan for this week? Stay moist. I got you. Plans for this week. We've got my Zelda stream tomorrow. And then just work all week long. Trying to coordinate and plan a second date with a gentleman for Wednesday evening. I am doing my best to not be in control and not micromanage him, so I put it in his court last night. I said, hey, I've cleared my calendar for Wednesday night, like you said you're available, so I am happy to meet up with you on Wednesday. And he said that he was still traveling, but he would be coming back into town today and would look into what kind of date he could plan for Wednesday. And would let me know. I have not heard from him yet, but he still has plenty of time to let me know. But that's why my calendar is clear on Wednesday to hopefully go on a second date with this gentleman. Thursday night, I've got my rehearsals at church. Friday, I'm going to be streaming the new Pokemon Shining Pearl as I get that in. And then Friday late evening, I have to go to the high school that I'm having my craft fair at, because that is when my mom and I are allowed to set up our booth. And then on Saturday is the big day, the big craft fair. So we'll be going stupid early in the morning, like butt crack of dawn morning. Like I would be able to watch the very beginning of your stream butt crack of dawn morning. And I'll be doing my crochet, selling, and trying to convince people to buy my stuff all day long on Saturday. And then Sunday, church, and back to more Pokemon. And then break, I'm on Thanksgiving break, boom, 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 boom. You love when Becca pop into stream. I do my best. You're literally, I turn on my phone, check my Facebook notifications, check my email, and then straight to Twitch to see if you're live. That's literally what I do within the first 10 minutes of me waking up. My eyes still aren't acclimated to the morning, but I get on to see if Rushella is streaming. I gotta redeem my hello there. And I love refrigerators. Gotta do all the good sounds. Grayson makes sure I jump on. It's true. He also wants to let you know he is there supporting. Right, buddy? He is currently under my feet right now. Do you have anything exciting planned for this week? Besides what you posted on your Discord for your schedule? I'm actually going to give you a shout out. So anybody that's in chat that has not followed Rushla, you should do so. He's an awesome bean, very supportive of our community. His whole community is very supportive. And he is just a very sweet, kind, gentle soul. Go give him some love. He's getting close to the... he's over 600 followers, so we're trying to get him to the 666 followers. We're trying to get there. Uh-oh, I hear Potion doing potion things. I hear her squeaking a toy. You still got this week off, so many chillaxing. Besides that, you got your charity stream on Saturday, and then helping out Mate's charity bingo Saturday night. Very cool. What charity are you guys? Are you doing the same charity or different charities? Getting very close to finishing off Evie's head. Wow, little girl sounds like she is wide awake. How long she's gonna let me stream. I probably need to go check on her in just a second. And I may let her run around a little bit upstairs. I've been giving her some more freedoms just to see how she does and let her know what her boundaries are. You'll be raising money for Men's Line Australia due to International Men's Day this week. Bingo is for just a local special school. Very cool. Are you also participating in No Shave November? I don't even know if they have that as something in Australia. You forgot, sadly. You realized a weekend, but next time. Gotcha. I'm really good with my No Shave November. Looking very good. Look, see, working on. I'm 31 years of Novembers in on my no shave November. The beard, I know, right? I mean, I can challenge Strom in the beard competition. He's got some competition over here. Oh my gosh, this. Do you hear her? She is just going to town on whatever squeaky toy is in her crate. Which there are a lot of them. She is having a blast with whatever toy is down there. My word. Alright, there's the head. Evie's head is complete. Alright, she needs a body. We need to give Evie a body. But I need to have some cream yarn. Cream. That is also another word for off-white, which is in the other room. But I'll at least start the body and then go grab the off-white in a second. Start the body. I also forgot to add to my grocery list. I need to buy more gummy worms because I'm out of gummy worms. So if I have any new followers at any point, I don't have any gummy worms to do for them. Oh, yep, she's crying now, so that means she needs to go potty. Let me finish off this row. Alright. I will be right back. I'm going to go let the little girl out to go potty, and I will bring her up to say hello to everybody. You guys make sure you stay moist, get your hydration on, do a self-care check for yourself, stretch, hydrate, stand up, walk around, put on pants if you so choose, take off pants if you so choose, whatever you would like, whatever is self-care and love to you. I'll be right back. Potion's here. Potion's here. The girl is here. The girl is here. He's the buddy. The buddy girl is here. Uncle Rushla says hello. He loves you. Yes, you. You. Oh my goodness, why are you pushing away from me? Why are you pushing away from me? No, I want to give you lovin's. Mwah. Ow! Yes, you're full of energy. I know you're crazy. Crazy. What? You looking at all the yarn? I know, there's so much yarn and you just want to chew on it. And you cannot. Or else I'd beat your ass. I would. No, you cannot chew on that. You can snoof it. Mwah. 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 He did not like that. Uh-oh, I hear brother. Brother's coming up the stairs. What you gonna do about him? You gonna go see brother? Yeah? There he is. Here's brother. Say hi, bro. What's up, Grayson? Yes, Purple Kitty. They are both here. They are both here. Oh my goodness. Oh. Don't bite my chair, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll bite your face. You did not like that one bit. You did not like me going. Don't be shy. Oh my goodness. Don't be shy. I'm gonna smack your booty. Smacking the booty. She has very cute toe beans. I think you guys need to see her toe beans. Whoa. Let's show your beans. Let's show off your beans. Look at those beans. Oh my goodness, look at how precious those beans. Oh, the toe beans. Yes, the toe beans. And the nose to get the boops. Say hello. Hello, stream. You can boop. Boop my snoot. Booping my snoot. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, you can go run. And freedom. Okay, bye. All right, she's now underneath my table. Now she's going over to... Nope, she's back to under the table. Now she is off. Found a new toy and will be obnoxiously squeaking it any second. I bet you. I bet you. That's not what I meant. That is not the scene I meant to go to. They aren't even the right, like alphabetically. They aren't anywhere near each other. That one was titled the Be Right Back screen, and this one is the crafting scene. They aren't even the same letter. And one is below my camera only, and one is above my camera. I don't even know. Are you even streaming correctly if you don't have technological issues and do things incorrectly live on stream? Potion, please don't be in my yarn room. Oh, okay. Hold on, she's in my yarn room and I'm gonna have to kill her. Potion? Potion? Potion! Get out of my yarn room. Thank you. Hi. Did you have a moment in my bed, in my yarn room? It's where she likes to poop. So I need to go Make sure you didn't do anything naughty in my yarn room. Did you do anything naughty? No, I don't see anything naughty, but look. Ooh, cool, let's take this. Come on out. And let's take Hey Hey as well. Here. Yeah, take Hey Hey and come out. And go. Alright, there you go. She wasn't doing anything naughty, but there were a couple toys and a bone that she likes to chew on in there, so I went ahead and grabbed those. Hi, buddy. And pulled them out so she's not in there being tempted by the bajillion skeins of yarn all over the place. Hey, girly girl. Yes, Grayson, you tell her. Uh-huh. Wow. She's got the zoomies. Woo-wee, girl. Ow. What did I do? Why did you come up and bite my leg and then run away? Rude. Get her, Grayson. Don't let her nibble on you like that. You tell her. Yeah. Yeah, Potion. You have a lot to say. Oh my goodness. You guys. Oh, she's an ankle biter. She is nibbling on Grayson's ankle. He's not having it, and so she's yelling at him for it. You're the one who started it. He doesn't want you biting on his ankle. You can't yell at him for not wanting you to hurt him. I know, Grayson. She's upstairs and it's your domain. Why did I free her from her cage? I don't know. I'm sorry. Nuh-uh. No couch. Good girl. Good girl. No wires. Nuh-uh. Leave it. No wires. No ant poison. Please don't go into the ant poison. Your name is Potion, not Poison. Cool? Good. Glad we had this talk. Please stop. I can probably throw the ant bait away that I've had under my desk because I have not seen ants anywhere near my desk in over a month. I put an ant bait at the back corner of my desk and also one on the floor because I was having these sugar ants all over my desk, inside of my keyboard, on my mouse, and they were crawling on my arms, on my chair, and I didn't know what was going on. And I mean, it's because I eat snacks and I eat food up here, and I understand that it attracts ants, so I just put those little ant baits down, and I think they did their job. I haven't seen any ants since. Okay, I need you guys to not be doing the things that you're doing. Potion, why are you chewing on my chair? Wheels are tasty. Wow. All right. No couch. No couch, please. Thank you. Okay. So for other mental health kind of stuff that's been going on, let's see. Work has kind of settled itself down. It's calmed down. Nah, ma'am. No ant bait. Do not yell at the ant bait. You're the one that is pawing at it. Play with the toy. Work has been going better since I had my meeting on Friday with my boss. I'm not feeling as pissed off and frustrated with my workplace. I'm still not 100% happy, but it is tremendously better than I was the first half of last week. So that settled out. Dealing with my ex kind of put me in a bad mental state, but again, that kind of has settled out a little bit. I've got a session with my therapist on Thursday to discuss. Hey, quit. Why are you crying at the ant bait? Man, you cannot have the ant bait. It will kill you. And if it doesn't, I will. And then when I injured myself on Tuesday, my injuries are pretty much all better. I still have the scabs and everything, but all the pain is gone. Stop! Oh! No, ma'am. No. You do not play with the ant bait. No. Nuh-uh. No crying at me for that. No. Come here. Leave it. Leave it be. Good girl. Good job. Good. Leave it. Okay. Go away. Go away. Good job. Go away. Go away. Yes. Go away. She just wants what she can't have. Isn't that every woman out there? Whether you are a human or a dog? Every woman wants what they can't have. But yeah, my body does not hurt anymore, so that is tremendously better for my mental health, because I was like, Jesus Christ, how can I have so many bad things happen all at once? And then I was extra stressed out because I had 2 first dates on back-to-back days, and that was extra stressful because I had to be I had to put on a show, I had to put on a face, because I wasn't feeling it. I was not, especially on Tuesday, and that was the date that went really, really well. But I had to put on a face because I didn't want to cancel. I wanted to cancel, but I didn't cancel. And I'm glad I didn't. I pushed myself through it, but I was exhausted. I was tired and grumpy. My foot hurt. My body hurt. I just didn't feel like I was in the best state to go on a date, but I pushed myself through, and I'm glad I did. That was all extra stressful on top of everything else. What you got there? What kind of toy you got there? Oh, you're running down the stairs? Okay, bye. She's now chasing Grayson. He went downstairs to get away from her, and she just flew herself down the stairs. So. Yeah, I think I was mentioning to my friend Laisha earlier that I love that she is so passionate and she loves quick and loves hard, and I'm very much like that as well when it comes to things that I'm passionate about. That I am passionate fast and passionate hard. And that can be in a good way or a bad way. So it's also not just in terms of being passionate on my work, my friends, my family, my faith, my crochet, hobbies, my dogs, all that kind of stuff. I am very passionate and love them hard, love them fast. I also have anxiety hard and have that fast. So when I was starting to stress out at the beginning of the week, it magnified each time. It went from like a very small, tiny little bit of anxiety to 3 times harder to magnificently harder. When for normal people, it's just like a little bit plus a little bit plus a little bit, and it just tinily scaffolds. No, mine goes from like 0 to 37 to 86 to 115. Like it jumps up very quickly because I love hard, I love fast. I'm very passionate. I anxiety hard, I anxiety fast. So that was a lot of what went on this last week, but I think I'm in a tremendously better place than I was last week. Which is good. I'm not going to complain about it at all. It just means that I've been able to go through and process things without my therapist, but I wanted his help. Unfortunately, I could not find time in his schedule to have an emergency session last week, but thankfully I have one this week. Hey, Poe. I hear Grayson eating his dinner. What a good boy. How have things been going for you, Purple Kitty? Came in and Amelia heard emergency therapy session. Am I okay? Yes. So what I was saying was I really wanted an emergency therapy session last week. Last week was a pretty rough week for me. I was in a bad place. I was in a bad state. It just seemed like everything started to pile up and pile up and pile up, and I really wish I was able to get a session last week to process through things and get myself into a better state of mind, but it didn't happen that way. But thankfully I already had a pre-scheduled session for this week, but I was able to power through and I got through it all. Things are better on the other side. Grass is greener over here. I'm feeling good, and you guys really helped support me through it, and I appreciate the flexibility and the patience my community showed to me over this week. Many hugs and good vibes coming my way. Thank you very much, Rushla. Back at ya. Hugs and good wishes and well wishes and love to you as well. You heard that. You're glad. Am I eating and do I have water? Yes. Well, I've got tea. I've got my Sonic tea. That was something that I did not do, was the eating part. So on Monday, was round 1 of my panic attack vibes that I had. So I canceled my stream because I had not eaten dinner at that point because I came home from a date late. My phone was dying and I could not get my phone to turn on and turn off and do anything. So I thought I was going to have to buy a brand new phone. I was panicking over that. I come home, I have to cancel my stream, so I started to panic over that. And then I get an email from my boss saying, hey, I've received complaints from multiple people about you. Can you please explain what's going on? And I panic about that even more because I got somebody complained to my boss about me. And she tells me this after work hours. And so I just didn't eat because I was panic. I didn't eat. And then on Tuesday, I ate some. I ate a little bit. That's potion in the background, by the way. I ate some. I didn't eat 3 meals, but I think I ate 2. I don't know. I can't think that far back. And then Wednesday, I ate completely. I ate fine the rest of the week, but Wednesday was another really terrible thought, mental moment. But it all worked out. But I am eating fine. I actually had a super healthy and delicious dinner tonight. I had Turkish spiced chickpeas with basmati rice and a tomato cucumber salad with a lemon sour cream glaze topping. It was so yummy. Very, very, very good. Highly recommend to do again. Yum. It was very, very good. Hi, cutie. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. Purple says she's doing okay, getting by. Still on a wait list for a therapist. Been almost 2 months wait. My goodness. Are you limited to a certain type of like a certain location of therapist, or can you find one online, or just have to go through an insurance company or something? Because that's no good. Oh, that sucks. Really, Grayson, I know, it sucks. Oh my gosh, it sounds amazing. Thanks, Snowball, you here. Why would any boss handle an issue that way? You're so sorry. I'm gonna take responsibility for part of it. I misconstrued her email. I read into things instead of taking them for face value, which is what I'm working on. I need to start taking things for face value and not take them with all the preconceived notions that I've had and my past experiences. I tend to add what's happened in the past to what's currently happening. And I did that in this situation where I was like, oh shoot, I was reported last year by this one department. Therefore, it's probably the same people. So I kind of went on a moment, and I unfollowed people on social media. I deleted people off of my Snapchat. I went into an emotional moment where I was not seeing things clearly. And then I did have a one-on-one meeting with my boss in person on Friday, and explains where my point of view came from, how I read and interpreted that situation. And she greatly apologized for how it came across in her email. That it was not meant as a complaint, that she should not have worded it that way. It was more of people were asking about me, and not even me specifically as a human being, but my situation was asking, like, why is Rebecca getting to work from home and none of us can? And it wasn't even that I'm not allowed to work from home. I just was in between sessions, so I came home to use my professional setup of my fancy microphone, my fancy webcam, to have my meetings, and then would log off and go back to work. I was just thinking this is the most professional location to have my meetings versus doing it on my phone in my car while I'm driving or in a parking lot. And so once I explained that to her, she was like, oh, I gotcha. I still can't permit that. I can't allow you to do that going forward, but thank you for explaining. These people just wanted to know if they could also get permission to work from home, because they were wondering if maybe I got some kind of exception and permission. But because I had been reported last year, I just automatically assumed that when she said people had come to her about me, I took that as I'm being reported and I'm in trouble. So I went from 0 to oh shit very quickly, when it should have just been a 0 to let me clarify what were they asking for, or ask for a meeting right away, and just talk to her about things instead of just automatically assuming the worst in that situation, which I definitely have the tendency to do. I go from 0 to dramatic quickly, and I'm working on that. I am working on getting better about that. You hear that? You jump to conclusions too. It's easy to do. You think you would have reacted in the same way. I have integrity, and I was just concerned, so it's understandable. Well, thank you. I appreciate the solidarity in that. Why are you destroying the toy? Why are you taking out all the stuffing? What did that bird ever do to you? Well, there went the bird. The bird is now a carcass. There are fuzzy guts all over the floor, Grayson. Fuzzy bird guts all over the floor. We'll be back in a little bit. Sorry, life calls. No problem. Life is absolutely more important than a stream. Take care of yourself. Hopefully everything will be okay. Hopefully it's not too crazy of life stuff. What is it? Alright, time to do my decreases. Hold on. Right. I did. Oh, okay. I did the decreases already. Oh, perfect. Well, good thing I counted my stitches. Cut my yarn here because I need to swap to a cream colored yarn, which is in the other room. So let me go grab the cream yarn real quick. Did you hear that I have a Snapchat? I absolutely do. I will send you my snap codes. There you go. Sent snap code sent to you via Discord DM. Let me go grab my cream yarn, Vincent. Yes, go hang out with sister. She's wanting to play with you. She loves you, Grayson. Go play with sister. And pick up all the carcass that's all over my floor. Oh, what? Rude. Rude. Ma'am? You are being extra. You are being extra. Do not. Ma'am, you're being extra. You are being extra. Get out of my yarn room. I don't know where she gets off thinking she can give me such attitude. She's not a teenage dog yet. Man. She thinks she can just do whatever she wants to me. I was bending over trying to grab a skein of yarn, and she was laying on Grace's dog bed, and then just jumps up on all four paws and bites my hair. I'm like, ma'am? You bish? Girl? Attacking my face? I'm kidding. She didn't attack my face. She just like grabbed up my hair and was like, nom 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 nom. I'm like, ma'am, excuse you. Where do you get off thinking that's okay? I know it's adorable, but no. I cannot allow you to attack me in such fashion. Grayson, why? Why are you doing this, buddy? She's allowed to be up here too. She is chewing a toy. You are fine. You know what you can do? You can jump on the bed because she can't. She is too tiny. She can't reach the bed. So if you really want her to leave you alone, just go and lay on the bed. And she will have to leave you alone. I know, she will. All right, so we're finishing up the body for Evie, which is good. I need this to be finished soon. And then it is already 9:00 p.m. my time. Girl is being okay up here. I'm still skeptical because I don't want her having a potty accident up here on the carpet. But she pee-peed and poo-peed outside, so I think she's gonna be okay. Hey, why are you chewing on the fuzzins? Okay, bye. Now she is falling down the stairs, as puppies do. Goodbye. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stream. I'm just, like I said, I'm constantly on guard when she's upstairs. I feel like I have to keep a close eye on her to make sure she doesn't get in trouble. And now she's got the zoomies and is running up and down the stairs. Okay. I just saw this big, quick flash of black. And she went from the stairs, up the stairs, into my master bedroom, all the way back and down the stairs. Ah, no, ma'am! That was what I was waiting for. There she goes. Nuh-uh. Bad girl. No, you do not pee-pee on the stairs. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. No. Bad girl. No pee-pee. No. You use the pee-pee pad. I have a pee-pee pad by my desk. You do not pee-pee on the carpet. Ugh, a lot of pee-pee. Gross. Sorry, folks. I'm cleaning up this before it sets into the carpet. Thank you for understanding. And she just peed super big outside, so I don't know where this pee came from because she just peed outside. Oh, sorry, baby. You're a good girl. Okay. Alright, I think I got it all. Get the carpet spray. Move, please. Move. There we go. Leave it. Okay. Ugh! That's a lot of pee-pee from the little girl. Very annoying. No ma'am. Do not lick that. She is being something else. Y'all. Someone come deal with her. Oh no. Good thing she walked away because I just dropped my crochet. Nah. Leave that alone. You do not need to be licking up. I sprayed some carpet odor deodorizer stuff on the carpet, and she's going over and she keeps licking at the spot where I just sprayed it. I'm like, no, that defeats the purpose. The whole purpose is for it to stay there to take away the odor, not for you to lick it up. You nut. Alright, so I need to make I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I'm going to skip the arms and legs and ears, and I'm going to go straight to the tail, because the tail requires a little bit of this cream yarn. and I want to use up the cream yarn before I put it back in the room. Thank you for the squeaky. Yes, thank you for the squeaky. I am very excited for the stream this week, though. I'm excited to finish off Zelda tomorrow, hopefully, knock on wood. And then I'm very excited for the playthrough of Pokemon starting on Friday. Hey, Grayson. Hi, baby. Come on, flip inside out. Come on, flip. Flip, yarn, flip. Up. Flip. There we go. Alright. Good. There we go. Got the flip. I wish. And maybe it's something I will do is maybe as she gets older, maybe I'll move her playpen out of the kitchen where I currently have her and move her up here into the loft. Maybe that's something I can consider doing. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. The reason I have her in the kitchen is because in case she does have a potty accident, it's on the tile, it's very easy to clean up. Versus up here, where I'm the second story of my house, it's all carpet, and I don't want to have to keep dealing with the pee seeping into the carpet pad and all that kind of stuff and having pee smell all the time. Oh, come on. Come on, yarn. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta go to a little bit of an increase. Very excited for my craft fair this weekend though. So we haven't been able to have one in 2 years. So I've got all this inventory and all these projects that I've just been sitting in my car, not my car, under my stairs and boxes or in my garage or hanging out in my craft room. Hopefully I can sell them and keep buying more shit. Buying more yarn. Grayson, don't get her started. She is finally laying down and hanging out with us. Hi. You can eat your food if you'd like. You've got an entire bowl of food. I just put a fresh packet in there. If you would like. I need to find my credit card reader though for the show. So I was trying to see if it was still in my purse. I checked that earlier today and I realized it's not in my purse, and that's kind of a very important thing for me to have is the credit card reader. Because a lot of people pay with credit card. Poppy, no ma'am, come here. Come over here. Thank you. I don't want you getting in trouble. Grayson, what do you want, buddy? We're almost done. I will stop stream in just a second, okay? I will stop stream in just a second. Stuffed tail at this point. I don't have my stuffing with me, so hecky darn. Let me go grab some of that fuzzy stuffins. Hi. Hello. Fuzzy Sevens. I mean, it's the exact same stuff as what's currently in Potions and Grayson's dog toys, so I should just reuse and recycle the fuzz that she has all over my carpet right now, right? I won't, because that's gross, but it's the same stuff. Potion, those are my cables. I will beat your ass. Please. Please don't. Stuff in this tail. Stuff in the tail, stuff in the tail. This is what Petey was asking about earlier, if the toys are stuffed. And yes, they are, because I use the fiber fill to stuff them. Poppy, what you doing, girl? Hi, Grayson boy. Can you guys see Grayson over here just hanging out with me? And now Potion's being full drama because she just clawed on Grayson's face and he went grr and she went, oh! She's being full drama. Almost done. Yay! Hi, girl. Almost done, baby. I know, Grayson. Is she biting at your neck? She's biting at your collar. It's because she's jealous she doesn't have a name tag. Hey, stop pawing at his face. He's going to knock you out one of these days. He's going to put you in your place because you keep pushing your boundaries with him, and he is a massive boy. It would take one wrong snap, and he would just make you lose an ear. Right, Grayson? Alright, there's that. Alright, Evie's tail is complete. Cute little tiny tail here. Hopi. No, ma'am. Nuh-uh. Come here. I'm losing my voice. So I guess that is a perfect time, perfect segue to my I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming in. Rushla's redeeming Grayson treat, which means both puppers get a treat because they're both here. Thank you, Uncle Roosh. Say thank you, Uncle Roosh, for the cookie. The cookie potion's underneath me too. Alright, here's one for Popo's. Here's one for Greggy's. Say thanks, Uncle Roosh, for the cookies. Yum. Yum, yum. Say bye. Alright, you guys were awesome. Thank you to Grimmy, aka Kevin, for the 2 huge subs, to Aeolus and Purple Kitty, and for everybody coming in and chatting and hanging out as we talked about mental health and how my week went. Working through making all the parts I needed for that Mew to finish that off. Continuing my Eevee. Didn't even get onto my Umbreon because I was distracted, but it's okay, I'll get it done. And you guys are super, super fantastic. Here is my raid call. The Beckaboo crew. Have yourself an awesome rest of your day, Roosh. Much love to you. Anytime. Thank you for coming into the stream. Do we have anybody online to pass a raid on to? Let's see. Whomst is on currently? Oh, my buddy Locke. He comes in. He's playing some Rocket League, doing competitive. Or, let's see here. We've got... I've rated her before, but Teeksta is working on a Shrek-themed island on Animal Crossing. Or we've got Granny, who's playing Fall Guys with some friends. We've got lots of options here. Or if any of you guys, like Roosh or Purple Kitty, if you have recommendations of people that are on. I love making new friends. I've got so many ads. I'm trying to see whomst is currently online and live. Because sometimes my Twitch tells me they're live and then they really aren't. Alright, looks like everybody here is on. Looks like Teeksta hasn't even started her stream yet. She's on the starting soon screen. So, I don't want you guys to just be sitting on the starting soon screen. Let's see here. Let's go give it to... Let's go watch my friend Brad. Let's go watch Brad. He's currently, like I said, he's playing some Rocket League. But he's a good dude. I went to college with him. He's a supporter of the stream. Kopi, stay over here, please. Thank you. And Grayson says, please give him some love. He's having some rough times going on in his life too, as we all are. So giving that love and support is always nice of you guys. And I will be back on tomorrow for more Zelda. Like I said, I'm going to finish off Skyward Sword, hopefully. Knock on wood. And And check the Discord for more information about streams and puppy pictures and artwork and all that good stuff. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, my friends. You have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Be the blessing and the bright light for somebody else, and they will be the bright light and blessing for you. Thank you for coming into the Becca Boo crew. You guys are awesome. I love you all so much. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Take care, everybody. Bye.